In this video, we will see about team nursing and modular nursing. First about team nursing. Look at this picture. This is a team consisting of professional and non-professional nursing members. Thus, team nursing is based on philosophy in which groups of professional and non-professional personnel work together to identify, plan, implement and evaluate comprehensive client-centered care. Coming to the model of team nursing. The charge nurse is completely responsible for the entire unit. Under the charge nurse, there are nursing teams. This nursing team will have a registered nurse as team leader. Under the team leader, there will be other registered nurses, LPN, nursing assistant. This team will be allotted to a group of patients. Similarly, there are more than one team in a nursing unit depending on the size. The charge nurse delegates authority to a team leader who must be a professional nurse. This nurse leads the team, usually of 4 to 6 members. They will be allotted to a group of patients ranging between 15 and 25 patients. So in a team, there will be 15 to 25 patients and there are 4 to 6 team members. The team leader assigns tasks, schedules care, instruct the team members in details of care. The team members provide direct patient care to this group of patients. About the responsibilities of team leader. Number 1. Assign team members to patients. While assigning team members, it should be matched by their needs and the staff nurse's knowledge and skill. The team leader should know the condition and needs of all the assigned patients to her team. The duty of team leader vary according to the workload. That means assisting the team members or give direct care to the assigned patients. She is also involved in planning and conducting conference for her team. About the merits of this method. It provides high quality comprehensive care. Each team member is able to participate in decision making and problem solving. Each member is able to contribute his or her own special expertise in caring for the patient assigned to him or her. It improves patient satisfaction. There is a feeling of participation and belonging among team members. The workload can be balanced and shared in method of care delivery. There is division of labor, which allow the team members to develop leadership skill. There is variety in daily assignment. It is a cost-effective method since it utilizes the service of professional and non-professional workers. The client is able to identify the personnel who are responsible to his care. Barriers between professional and non-professional workers can be minimized. This method has some demerits as well. Unstable staffing pattern makes this team nursing difficult. Unstable staffing pattern in the sense there is a rapid turnover of staff where this method is not possible. All personnel in the team must be client-centered, which does not occur always. There is less individual responsibility and independence regarding nursing function because the team member has to perform the function which are assigned to them by the team leader. The team leader may not have the leadership skills which are required to effectively direct the team and create a team spirit. Then it must be difficult to implement. It is expensive because there is increased number of personnel needed. Now we will see about modular nursing. It is a modification of team nursing. In team nursing, a particular nursing team headed by a registered nurse will be allocated to a group of patients where they will provide total patient care. In modular nursing, the professional and non-professional members are geographically assigned to patients for whom they coordinate and provide comprehensive care. It was developed by Magral in 1987. In this image, you can see a modular ward. This entire thing is a nursing unit that is divided into two modules. One is this one and the other is this one. So this module consisting of patient space, nursing station and a separate medication room, linen room, supplies and equipment room, record room, etc. This is another module consisting of separate patient space, nursing station, medication room, linen room and other supplies and equipment room, etc. This is another image of a unit showing different geographical location. This is one and this is the other geographical location. Thus, in modular nursing, a nursing unit divided into more than one area is called a module or district. Each district or module will have separate module staff and essential services. Coming to the model of this method, the nurse manager is solely responsible for entire nursing unit. The same unit can be divided into more than one geographical patients units. For each geographical unit, there is a modular team consisting of registered nurses, LPN or LVN, nursing aides, and they have a separate medication room, supplies and equipment room, and linen room. Similarly, other patients units as well. Thus, the total nursing unit is divided into modules and each module is called a district. The same team of staff is assigned consistently to the module. Today, one set of team means tomorrow the same team will take care of the same module. Modular nursing is enhanced when nursing units are physically designed for it. But it can also be used in other nursing units as well. Each module has a team leader who should be an RN. She assigns the patients to her module staff. Each module staff consists of at least one RN, LPN and one nursing assistant. The charge nurse or nurse manager will coordinate with the work of all the modules of the unit. She expects the module leader to accountable for patient care, but also nurse manager assists the module leader in solving the problem. The staff nurses work independently or together depending on the size of a modular district. Modules have same or different number of patients. Coming to the responsibilities of a charge nurse in a modular ward. 1. Assign patients to different module and then different module to modular team. Coordinate the work schedule and supervise all care in the unit, not only one module. Make patient care assignments so that there is continuity of care. Assist in problem solving whenever necessary that occurs in each module. About responsibilities of modular or team leader. Already we have seen that each nursing unit is divided into more than one module. Each module have a set of staff and they are called a modular team. Each modular team has a team leader. The responsibilities of this team leader include assigning patients to module staff, coordinate the module activities, accountable for the care to the charge nurse and communicate with the other modules. About advantages of modular nursing. Number 1, there is increased continuity of care because the same staff members are consistently assigned to the module. Second, there is geographical closeness between patient room, so it saves nursing time. Third, there is better communication and cooperation among the module staff. Easier for less experienced nurses because they have other registered nurses within the module team directly available to them for support. Patients feel more secured. About the disadvantages of this method, number one, less accountable because the module leader allocate the work to the module members. So they are less accountable. The accountability is more with the team leader. If patient changes the module, she will change the nurses as well. So the patient satisfaction may be less. Since each module should be supplied with separate medication room, supplies and equipments room, records and reports, there is a redesign of the work environment. These are the disadvantages of this method of care delivery. Here is the end of this session. Thanks for watching.